Meet the 2024 Porsche Macan, where an exciting sporty drive meets unexpected practicality. With a record of almost 27,000 Americans making it their choice in 2023, the Macan isn't just an ordinary SUV, it's a statement. Here's the scoop on why we think the 2024 model is the best one yet, and what fresh surprises Porsche has lined up for us in 2024. The 2024 Macan is Porsche's idea of a mass appeal compact luxury SUV with a relatively good price point, practical passenger-friendly body, and a pure driving soul. It's athletic and engaging, with quick, delightful accelerations that'll put a smile on your face, especially in the S and GTS variants. Even the base turbocharged 2-liter inline-four engine will put the 261 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque to good use by getting from 0 to 60 in about 5.5 seconds. If you want more, there's space for improvement, and that's the beauty of it. The Macan S version is a turbo V6 with 375 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque that can hit 60 miles an hour from a standstill in an impressive 3.8 to 3.9 seconds. That's quicker than the Audi SQ5 or the Jaguar F-Pace S. You'll even get more excitement from the Macan GTS, which adds another turbocharger to the mix for a total of 434 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of 3.5 seconds. These power figures and quick acceleration times are important in a mid-size crossover SUV with a sporty Porsche legacy under its flesh. Well, metal. But that's not everything. What makes the Macan such a great option in 2024 is its all-around versatility on the road as an SUV. It's actually an SUV that the driver will enjoy as much as the passenger. The ride is smooth and carefully controlled, especially if you opt for the air suspension. The steering is precise, but not as tight or as heavy as in a Porsche sports car. But that high-profile SUV height is quickly forgotten when going through a quick corner. The grip and the handling could convince you to trade out your sports car or sedan for this Macan at any time. The Macan is not just a nice car to drive, it's also a nice place to be in, especially as a driver. The view from the driver's seat is classic Porsche. The large central tachometer is there staring you in the face, just like in a classic 911. The center console holds Porsche's multimedia touchscreen equipped with standard wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The materials are top-notch, the fit and finish are impeccable, and the driving position is low and sporty, respecting the Porsche badge. It's true that if you really want to enjoy it, you'll have to splash out a little on an optional spec, like the Bordeaux red leather or the 18-way adjustable adaptive sport bolstered seats. The optional 10-speaker Bose system is also a must-buy for a nice long-drive atmosphere. The back seats might not be just as comfortable as in an X3 or Mercedes GLC, and it might feel a bit tight back there, especially for larger adults. The sloping roofline and narrow door opening also makes installing a child seat a bit of a struggle. The ISOFIX anchors are easy to find beneath their plastic covers, and if you're mostly carrying your kids in the back, there's plenty of space for fun family road trips. In terms of size, the Macan is smaller in length, height, and has a smaller wheelbase than an X3. That's also why the trunk space is a bit smaller than on its rivals. But still, if you want unmatched athleticism and pure driving excitement from your SUV, you'd have to compromise on a few other things. And that's what the 2024 Macan is, a nice all-around package that can do both practicality and sportiveness well, but excels at driving. We don't think you'd get a better package of the two in today's day and age. The Porsche Macan is well known to retain a high percentage of its original purchase price over the years, especially when talking about the V6 versions. The brilliant handling, the high-quality interior, and the Porsche badge in itself are attributes that hold its value well. Experts show that after 3 years, it would have retained about 63% of its initial value. So overall, the 2024 Macan is also set to strongly retain its value over years. And it won't punch a hole in your wallet while owning it either. The Macan lives up to its EPA estimation of 19 miles per gallon combined. The turbocharged 4-cylinder can even get 23 miles per gallon combined in real-world situations. It's good given it's a Porsche carrying a lineage of purebred racing DNA. The Audi SQ5 might look like a better buy for you at first, but it's just too SUV-like in its driving characteristics. The GLC, on the other hand, is too truck-like and heavy. They don't match the exceptional nimble feeling of the Macan and the impressive tight turning radius. For us and many Macan owners, the car is simply the best package of maneuverability, style, and driving experience you could get in this SUV range. As one pleased owner noted in a review, the Macan is a sports car wearing a box on its head. Word about a Macan EV has been around the block for years now, but after some delays, the new electric Macan is ready to be launched early this year. While it bears the Macan nameplate and probably most of its exterior rounded style appeal, the new Macan EV will share the same platform with the soon-to-arrive Audi Q6 e-tron. Recent reports suggest the new Macan EV will have a larger wheelbase than its gas-powered sibling to make room for a 100 kilowatt-hour underfloor battery. First of all, the sloping roofline dramatically plummets after reaching the rear doors, providing a hunchbacked squat stance to the whole car. This curvature has probably been implemented to improve the aerodynamics and boost the range. The rounded hip-looking rear fenders scream performance out loud, and we love it. The front end looks very similar to the Taycan's, with the daytime running lights looking just like Taycan's headlights. The Macan's headlights, though, look like they're set just below the front fascia. In the back, we're treated to an electronically deployable rear wing, which might be another trick to squeeze out some more range from the batteries. Just beneath it, there's a full-width light bar that might not be in production spec just yet. In terms of mechanical details, the Macan EV will have all-wheel drive and 2 permanent magnet synchronous AC motors that'll send power to the wheels through a single-speed direct drive gearbox. The PPE platform on which the Macan EV is built also supports rear-wheel drive, but Porsche hasn't revealed yet if the rear-wheel drive will be available in the US as well. We don't have much information on the base power and torque figures, but they should be in the 600 horsepower vicinity, with some 700 and something pound-feet of torque. Yes, that's Taycan territory. And there are even more similarities with the Taycan. Both cars will share the same 800-volt electrical architecture. That means the new Macan EV should be able to charge its battery from 10 to 80% in about 25 minutes at a proper DC fast charge station. Porsche is true to its nameplate, so they won't offer one-pedal driving on the Macan EV either. Since they strongly believe the driver should decide when to brake, all the slowing down will be done via the brake pedal. So after you push the brake pedal, the car will decide if it will slow down by using the regenerative energy or the classical friction brakes. In this way, the Macan EV will try to mimic its gas-powered engine braking roots. Inside, the Macan EV promises more treats. The general layout is consistent with the traditional Macan aesthetics, so if you loved the gas-powered siblings interior, you'll like the EVs as well. At the top of the dash, you'll find the same sport chrono-style clock. A completely digital gauge cluster will provide all the driver information you need. Then there's obviously the big infotainment screen in the middle for all your vehicle information and a bank of buttons in the center console. The passenger will also get an optional screen, so your co-pilot can maybe assist with the navigation, be the DJ during road trips, or just keep themselves entertained with their own third screen. There's also a gorgeous ambient lighting that bathes the whole interior in light, from the center of the dashboard all the way out into the doors. The lights will also do some animations, like pulsing when you put the car in launch control mode. From the initial reviews and the prototype production version that Porsche has presented, the Macan EV might become the best 2024 Macan. There are reasons to believe it'll retain its older brother's personality and playfulness and offer much more power. However, if you're still in favor of a turbocharged V6's roar, you should stick to the gas-fed fun sports car SUV Porsche loves making. Either way, the 2024 Macans look really exciting.